Welcome back to Awesome Possum Hobbies and Games. I am Chris, and I am back with another Magic release. This is Magic the Gathering's latest expansion, Bloomburrow, and this is their pre-release kit. So we're going to go over what the contents are and compare that to some of the older stuff. Well, let's go ahead and start. Opening up a pre-release kit. You can find these at your local game store for about $30, and you can participate in a tournament. It's the best time of the year. It's got some punch outs, some tokens, double-sided tokens, which are nice, but I don't use any of these, so these go right in my recycling. Inside here, nice little deck box for the event. And let's go ahead and nice little cardboard divider. Love those. Inside here is a building a pre-release deck. It's important. I play 17 lands, just as they recommend, but I also play one extra card. It's supposed to be 40 card minimum. I play 41 just because it doesn't make that big of a difference. And other than that, there is nothing else in the box. So you get a nice little spin down dice. We'll go over that in a second. Get a promo card, and you get 6 booster packs. These are play boosters. They contain 14 cards. 14 cards to be able to build your deck from. I always recommend picking 2 colors and sticking with them. Let's go ahead and go over the dice first, though. So spin down dice compared to other spin down dice, they're exactly the same, except on the 20, this one you get that little the set symbol, and then for 1 you just get a 1. Unlike this is the bundle dice. For the 20, you get the set symbol, and then you get the little paw print, which is a style of card you get paw points to be able to spend. So that's how that ties in. Let's go on to the promo. So promo cards, get a nice little promo as well as a code for y'all ask in the comments below. I am going to use this promo code, so don't ask. And the promo card, this one is Wick the World Mind. 1 black, 3 generic for a 2/4 legendary creature, Rat Warlock. Whenever another rat you control enters the battlefield, or Wick itself, create a 1/1 black snail creature token. If you don't control a snail, otherwise put a +1/+1 counter on a snail you control. So they will get bigger as soon as you have one in play and you play rats or, of course, Wick. And then for a red, a black, and a blue, you get to sacrifice a snail. It deals Wick deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to each opponent, then draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. So if you've had it in play for a few turns and you have got it up to being A3, or if you pump it somehow to make the creature even bigger, you can go through and do some damage to an opponent, and then you can go through and draw that many cards. So it's a nice little card. Too bad it's a Warlock. Warlock is not as relevant key ability as some of the other ones. It's a little bit more. It would be nice to be a wizard, especially with those colors. On to the first pack. First thing is a Squirrel Token. Okay, I'm just going to go through, and if there's an interesting card, we'll stop on it. If not, we'll just stop on the rares and mythics. Most of the commons and uncommons are kind of self-explanatory. There's some new abilities, like Offspring. Offspring is when it comes into play, you can pay the Offspring cost. When you pay the additional, this one is 2. As you cast a spell, if you do, when this creature enters, create a 1/1 token copy of it. So it would be a 1/1 with the ability this creature can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, or whatever the card is offspringing. Valiant, another new ability. Valiant, whenever this card becomes a target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, it gets a bonus. This one's +0/+2. Let's keep going. Uncommons. Uncommons is where I make the meat of most of my pre-release kits. I always spend time looking at those cards more than the rares themselves. First rare is Gev Scaled Scorch. 1 black, 1 red. It's a 3/2 legendary creature lizard mercenary. With ward, they have to pay 2 life in order to target it. Other creatures you control with an additional enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on them for each opponent who lost life this turn. Whenever you cast a lizard spell, give the Scalding Scorch deals 1 damage to target opponent. So this card rewards you for having lots of lizards in your deck. On to the next card. Foil Island and just a foil card. On to pack number 2. This one has an art card. There is the art. It looks like it's some kind of bird. One of the things that's different about this set than some of the previous sets is you're not going to find any other cards from the set. So they have discontinued that, which is unfortunate because that was a great way of getting some cool reprints in current booster packs. Now I guess they're going to be putting most of the reprints into the specialty sets that come out once a year. You know, the ones that cost more per pack. The way for Wizards to make more money. Coiling Rebirth. This one has one of the new abilities. Coiling Rebirth is 2 black, 3 generic for a sorcery. And it has gift a card. So gift, when you give something, you promise an opponent a gift as you cast a spell. If you do, they draw a card if it's before its other effects. So this particular gift is gifting someone to be able to draw a card. And then the rest of the spell ability is return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then if a gift was promised and that creature isn't legendary, create a token of that. That's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1. Island and foil. Onto the second pack. Third pack. Third pack. All right, going through the third pack. Keep going. Great. Emberheart Challenger. 1 red, 1 generic for 2/2 creature. Mouse Warrior has haste and prowess. Prowess is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets a +1/+1 until end of turn. Valiant. Valiant is whenever this card becomes a target of a spell or an ability you control for the first time each turn, exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card. Keep going. Rabbit. On to the next pack. So far, nothing super impressive, but you never know. You never know. Rare. Portent of Calamity. 1 blue, X generic for a sorcery. Reveal the top X cards of your library. For each card type, you may exile a card of that type from among them. Put the rest into your graveyard. You may cast a spell from among the exile cards without paying its mana cost if you exiled 4 or more cards this way. Then put the rest of the exile cards into your hand. So it's a nice, good way of being able to draw some cards, be able to play some cards for free, especially if you're able to go through and put at least 4 cards of different types into your hand. So it's really effective to be able to pay as much as you can for X, and then, of course, you know, just revealing cards and then exiling the rest of them. So it's a good way of filling your graveyard, and then, of course, you're able to go through and put some cards in your hand. Bakersbane Duo and a bat. Pack number 5. So far, nothing impressive. Glad I didn't get this one for my my limited sealed pool. I had a very nice outcome tonight. We're 3-0 at my local store, which is always fun for pre-releases. Had a pretty good raccoon deck. Raccoons are pretty strong. Jackdaw and the rare Jackdaw Savior. 1 white, 2 generic for a 3/1 creature bird cleric with flying. When this card or another creature you control with flying dies, return another target creature card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. So, you know, if you have this in play as well as a few other cards, you know, you're able to keep the momentum going, because if they kill this guy or they killed something else, it's going to make it so your smaller creatures that are in your graveyard can continue to come back from the graveyard to the battlefield. Not a bad card. I don't think it has any value though. Season of the Bold. So Season of the Bold, like I said before, has some of those little paw counters on it. So it is 2 red, 3 generic for a sorcery. Choose up to 5 little paw prints worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. For 1 paw, you get to create a tapped treasure token. 2 paws, exile the top 2 cards of your library until end of your next turn. You may play them. For 3 paws, exile until the end of your next turn. Whenever you cast a spell, Season of the Bold deals 2 damage to up to 1 target creature. Interesting card. Not super valuable. I think it's about, you know, just a few dollars. I'll put the price in next to it. And of course, the last pack. Last pack. There's an art card. And stuff on anything interesting, or rares or mythics. Ooh, I already saw there's a nice card in there. Got my money's worth just on the last card. Oops. And Phineas, Ace Archer. 1 green, 1 white, and it's a 2/2 legendary creature rabbit archer with vigilance and reach. When this card attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control that's a token or a rabbit. Then if you have creatures with if creatures you control have total power of 10 or greater, you get to draw a card. And Forest, and the final card, 3 Tree City. This is a great legendary land, and this one's in foil. Check out the foil card. That's nice. That's so pretty. Legendary land, as 3 Tree City enters, choose a creature type. Tap, producing just a colorless, or pay 2 generic and tap, choose a color. Add an amount of mana of that color equal to the number of creatures you control of that chosen type. So if you have a lot of rabbits or goblins, or, you know, for me, I can't wait to throw this in my elf deck. It's going to produce a ton of mana, and I have to say, this is a great card, and right now it's going for a nice, pretty penny. And of course, this isn't the extended version or borderless version, whatever they want to call it these days. You know, it's different for each one. Depends on if it's the same artwork or if it's different artwork. They have a set of 4 different ones for this particular one, but this is just the standard artwork as foil. Still not a bad hit. You kind of paid for the rest of the kit. You know, as pre-release prices, you're going to have some of those cards that are pretty cool and people don't know what to do with them, and the prices are going to be high for a little while. But, you know, until people start a chance to get to play with them, I think this one will retain the price for a while until a lot of packs get opened and people start getting these cards in their hands. Well, until next time, I hope you have a fantastic week, and please remember to keep it rolling. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please take the time to like the video and subscribe if you'd like to stay updated. Have a great day and keep them rolling.